In this video, you'll learn how to get started in e-commerce with practically no money at all by dropshipping through Alibaba. Now, normally I'm not a big fan of dropshipping, but this method will allow you to test products online to see if they will sell before you invest a lot of money on inventory. Now, Alibaba dropshipping is one of the best ways to sell high-quality products without carrying inventory. Yet, few sellers know that they can actually dropship through Alibaba. For most, starting an e-commerce business on a budget is challenging, but thanks to Alibaba's dropshipping solution, finding products and wholesale suppliers is simple and easy. Now, this step-by-step guide will teach you how to get started with Alibaba dropshipping, explain its pros and cons, and share tips to help you start a successful dropshipping business that you will eventually convert into a private label store. Now, does Alibaba do dropshipping? Now, Alibaba is the go-to marketplace for foreign businesses that buy low-cost products in bulk. The labor, manufacturing, and electricity costs in China are among the cheapest globally, making it beneficial for sellers and buyers. Now, when most people think about Alibaba, they think about shipping containers of products from China. However, Alibaba has a dropshipping solution that makes it easy for store owners to sell products without keeping stock on hand. However, it can be a bit challenging to find dropshipping suppliers on Alibaba, and Alibaba sellers generally avoid fulfilling small orders. However, there are suppliers on Alibaba that cater to dropshipping sellers. Now, why use Alibaba for dropshipping versus AliExpress? Although AliExpress dropshipping is the easier way to start an e-commerce business, using Alibaba is the better choice for dropshipping for the following reasons. There's cheaper product pricing. Product pricing is higher on AliExpress as it's set up for retailers and individuals. On the other hand, Alibaba has wholesale pricing where buyers can have margins as high as 70%. It also helps that Alibaba charges almost no commission on sales. In contrast, AliExpress charges its suppliers anywhere between 5 and 8% per sale. You also get to directly interact with manufacturers. Buyers can deal with manufacturers directly on Alibaba, unlike AliExpress where there are more retailers and middlemen than manufacturers. Now, working with factories enables buyers to build relationships that can help them get bigger discounts when buying in bulk. You can also customize. Private labeling allows buyers to rebrand products under their own brand name. Thus, they can develop their brand position and inspire customer loyalty without investing in product manufacturing. Now, most suppliers in AliExpress generally don't allow customization. On the other hand, Alibaba suppliers provide buyers with various customization options such as custom labels and designs. Now, Alibaba also has a request for quotation feature where buyers can request quotes by filling out a form detailing the products or services they're interested in, and relevant manufacturers then reach out directly to you with pricing and delivery terms. Now, RFQ is convenient because it saves time finding suppliers. AliExpress doesn't have this feature. All right, so here's how Alibaba dropshipping works. You connect your store to Alibaba, you find products to sell, you import these products directly into your online store, and then when an order comes in, the dropshipper fulfills the order. All right, so here's a step-by-step guide on how to dropship with Alibaba. To dropship from Alibaba, you need to find a niche and validate the product with your target audience. So start out by checking out online marketplaces like Amazon to understand the average selling price of the product you plan on selling. And then once you figure something out, it's time to open an account with Alibaba. All right, so here's a step-by-step tutorial on how to get started. Step 1, you got to search for suppliers. So head over to the search box on Alibaba to find the product. Use the products dropdown to find products and suppliers, and avoid using the suppliers dropdown as that will limit your filtering options. Narrow down the suppliers by using the filters available on the left-hand side. Make sure you check the trade assurance supplier type even if you don't wish to use that service. Suppliers that accept the buyer protection terms in the trade assurance program are much more likely to be authentic. Now, make sure you check off the ready to ship and paid samples checkboxes to narrow down the list further. Now, using these two filters increases the likelihood of finding suppliers who dropship. Skip these two filters if you want to customize the products, as suppliers offering fast dispatch are unlikely to offer customization. Next, type 1 in the minimum order filter, as suppliers on Alibaba generally have higher minimum order quantities or MOQs. Step 2, check the product details. Now, on the product page, review the pricing and MOQ. If you see one piece minimum order, the supplier will probably dropship for you. Now, the pricing will be expensive for quantities up to 25 or 50, after which you'll see a considerable price drop. Now, this pricing does not include shipping costs unless specified. Step 3, make a list of potential suppliers. Now, not all suppliers will meet your standards or be willing to dropship. So compile a list of potential suppliers to give yourself more options as you negotiate pricing. Do a background search on all the suppliers and check if they meet the following criteria. They participate in the trade assurance program. They offer a MOQ of 1. They have reasonable pricing, and they have good reviews and ratings. Step 4, contact your suppliers. Contact suppliers by clicking on the Contact Supplier button, and you'll be using Alibaba's messaging platform that works just like email. You can also ask for the supplier's WeChat ID, China's top instant messaging app, where you're more likely to get faster responses. Now, it's also worth noting that there's a 14 to 16 hour time difference between the US and China, so some suppliers may reply slower. You should also be prepared for communication challenges. Now, to minimize them, use language translation tools such as Google Translate. Now, even if the supplier speaks English, it's best to avoid lengthy sentences with complex words, so stick to short sentences with simple words. Now, your first message shouldn't be too long, and your goal should be to find out if they dropship their products to the countries you plan on selling. Here's an email template that you can use to inquire about dropshipping. Hi, my name is Steve Chu. I'm from XYZ Company, and we're based in California. We're interested in partnering with you to dropship this product. Our customers are in the US and the UK. Could you please answer the following questions? What is your MOQ, cost per unit, and the shipping time to the US? And what are your payment terms for new customers? I would also like to order a sample. Please send me the cost for the sample and shipping to the following address. Thank you, Steve. Now keep in mind that you should also avoid using links to Gmail, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Dropbox in your email, as these services are banned in China. Also, avoid attaching large files to the email or message, as the internet speed in China isn't necessarily the best. Step 5, decide on the payment method. Now, Alibaba supports multiple payment channels such as credit cards, online transfers, and PayPal. But here are the 4 standard payment methods rated from safest to least safe. Alibaba Trade Assurance is an escrow service where the funds are released to the supplier only when the buyer receives the goods as per the agreed terms. Alibaba's Trade Assurance provides buyer protection from faulty products and fraud. It also gives buyers confidence in knowing that their money is handled through a third-party escrow service. However, trade assurance does cost the supplier money and delays the reception of funds, so as a result, the supplier may not prefer this mode of payment. You can also pay by PayPal. Most suppliers accept PayPal for small orders. However, PayPal is not preferred, as dishonest buyers can file chargebacks even after receiving products in good condition. PayPal also charges a hefty transaction fee, which suppliers may not be comfortable paying. However, as a buyer, PayPal probably offers the best protection. You can also pay by credit card and debit card. Alibaba supports payments from major processors such as MasterCard, American Express, and Visa. Suppliers generally don't have any issue with this payment mode, as they receive the funds immediately, but it can be expensive for a supplier because there are fees involved. And then finally, there's a bank transfer. Transfers to suppliers based in China are made with telegraphic transfer. Now, bank transfers are slow and thus not suited for dropshipping. The only reason I'm mentioning them here is for completeness. Step 6, negotiate terms. Once you have a short list of suppliers, you can start negotiating. Now, negotiating with suppliers is an art, but here are a couple tips and tricks to help you master negotiation. Be confident in your communication. If you show you're a first-time dropshipper, the supplier may not be as interested in doing business with you. Ask relevant questions. Don't ask anything that you can find on Google. Do your background research and read guides on buying and sourcing from Alibaba before negotiating with them. Offer to pay extra. If you find a supplier with a minimum order requirement of 5 or 10 units, you can offer to pay a higher price for a single unit. Now, the supplier will likely accept your offer if it makes financial sense. And then finally, step 7, select a supplier. After you've ordered samples and negotiated terms, it's time to weigh your options and select a dropshipping supplier. Now, if you're unsure which supplier to finalize for your order, look at how and when they reply to your emails. Prompt communication is essential, especially if you're dropshipping products from China. You can also check if the supplier offers customization or private labeling. Even though you might not need that right now, you may decide to build your brand in the future. Now, is dropshipping from Alibaba safe? Buying from Alibaba is 100% safe as long as you buy from Alibaba suppliers using Trade Assurance, a free service that offers buyer protection for orders purchased through Alibaba. Now, Trade Assurance covers these scenarios: products that are not shipped according to the agreed schedule, products that don't meet the quality standards, and here are the eligibility requirements. The supplier must be a Trade Assurance supplier, the order has to be placed on Alibaba, and the payment must be made using Alibaba's payment platform. Now, if there's any issue with the order, buyers can file a dispute and request a refund within 30 days. And Alibaba investigates the claim and requests documents when necessary. Now, if the seller refuses to cooperate with Alibaba, buyers receive a refund directly. Thus, trade assurance protects buyers from scams and unsafe products. However, this doesn't mean the suppliers that aren't in the trade assurance program are untrustworthy or deceitful. It just means buyers need to be more careful when buying from those sellers that do not support trade assurance. Now here's how to vet an Alibaba dropshipping supplier. You always want to use verified suppliers. Alibaba has a verification program where suppliers get badges based on inspection and customer feedback, and this verification badge is located on the left-hand side of product pages. There's 3 types of badges. Gold supplier. These suppliers pay a fee to be verified as businesses with commercial or industrial operations. Verified suppliers. These suppliers are thoroughly inspected by third-party institutions. And finally, there's trade assurance. These suppliers accept payment via Alibaba.com's payment platform. Now, having either badge doesn't guarantee product quality or a seamless buying experience. However, these ratings are an excellent first step in narrowing down your suppliers. And buyers can also look out for specialty tags given to suppliers based on performance, such as environmentally compliant, repeat buyer's choice, good reputation supplier. And you always want to ask questions and verify documentation. You can actually contact suppliers before proceeding with an order. Make sure you ask for the business details, license, and any other information not available in Alibaba. Now, Alibaba doesn't have any restrictions on how or when to contact suppliers, and buyers can take advantage of this by video calling the suppliers and virtually inspecting their factories. You can also do a Google search on the company's address and verify their location. You also want to check these suppliers' SOPI. SOPI stands for Supplier Online Performance Index and is a data-driven rating based on a supplier's performance on Alibaba. SOPI performance is measured in terms of transaction volume, product popularity, service quality, and presentation quality. And there's 6 levels, 0 to 5, with 5 being the best. Each level is represented with a matching number of diamond icons. And buyers can find a supplier's SOPI on product pages, company profile pages, and the search results. You always want to ask for samples. Asking for samples is customary even if you're dropshipping and not buying in bulk, and it's best to get a sample to verify the quality of the product before investing in the inventory. You always want to trust your gut here. Be prepared to walk away if you feel anything suspicious about the transaction. If the pricing or the quotes just sound too good to be true, then it probably is. Alright, so here are the pros and cons of Alibaba dropshipping. The pros are low manufacturing costs. Now, the primary reason to buy from Alibaba is for cheap pricing. Prices are significantly lower than America. You get more product selection. There's over 5,900 product categories in Alibaba, and buyers can also request to tweak designs as per their liking when ordering in bulk. You get access to a large database of suppliers. Alibaba has more than 2.8 million suppliers, and there are multiple suppliers producing the same product with similar quality, so it gives buyers more options. You can also customize. Alibaba suppliers provide customization by adding designs, logos, embroidery, and labeling with no minimum order requirements. The pricing is also low, but buyers can expect a discount when buying in bulk. It's also pretty easy to use. The Alibaba website is easy to navigate, and the ordering process is seamless. Sellers can also visit the supplier's company profile page and download reports of their inspections, and there's a rigorous verification process. Alibaba takes background checks seriously. They have programs where a third-party institution does vendor assessment, and they also have a buyer protection program called Trade Assurance, which refunds the money to buyers upon delayed shipping or poor quality. Now, here are the downsides. Alibaba has a massive IP protection problem, and it's not uncommon to find counterfeit products on Alibaba. So buyers should avoid buying products with trademark brand names and characters. Anyone selling such items will be subject to legal action in their country. The shipping times are long. One of the biggest drawbacks of ordering from overseas is the long shipping time. Most suppliers on Alibaba ship the products in cargo ships, which takes around a month to deliver. However, buyers can pay extra for air freight. There's also different manufacturing standards. Products made in Asia have different sizing. So for example, a size 6 in the US is different from a size 6 in China, and buyers should make sure that they're direct in their instructions and give detailed, simple product descriptions when communicating with suppliers. The return process is also very time-consuming. Now, although the return process isn't necessarily complicated, arranging a return from the customer to China can be expensive. Applying a high margin on products helps you absorb these losses incurred from such returns. Now, what are the next steps? Now you know how to get started. Well, the next step after dropshipping from Alibaba is to make a list of your top selling products, buy your winners in bulk, and get lower pricing. Now, the best part about dropshipping from Alibaba before buying wholesale is that you can develop a relationship with the factory directly. And as your business grows, you can import the goods to a warehouse in North America or use Amazon FBA to outsource inventory management and order fulfillment. FBA will store and ship orders received from Amazon as well as other marketplaces. Now, just gotta remember, Dropshipping is a stepping stone in the world of entrepreneurship and e-commerce. Alibaba's dropshipping solution gives you everything you need to build a successful dropshipping business, which you later want to convert to a private label brand that you control. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you like what you saw, there's actually a lot more where that came from if you subscribe to my channel below. And if you are interested in learning how to sell physical products online, then click over here and take my free 6-day mini course where I'll walk you through everything that you need to know to get started in e-commerce. Thanks for watching.